dobry.
Good evening. Welcome to the press conference for Iga Swiatek. Please raise your hand and state your name and organisation when asking your question. Iga, first match win, feeling good?
Yes, especially, playing first match after a 3-week break. Felt a little bit rusty, but I'm happy that I'm through to the second round. And so it's good, that I'm going to have another chance to play on the grass court.
Hiya, Ash here from Quality Shot. Your record at Wimbledon has been sort of improving every year. Are you feeling, more confident on the grass now than ever before?
I guess so. When you switch to any surface, first couple of matches are not gonna be comfortable, and you have to accept that. But looking at, how I'm playing on practice court, I feel like I'm doing progress every year, and every year is a little bit faster for me. The process of adapting to the surface. So yeah, you can say I feel more comfortable, but it doesn't change the fact that it's gonna be tough on this court, anyway, because it's a Grand Slam and you have to be ready.
Iga, you've had some quite tough early draws at Grand Slams this year. Obviously, Kennan's a Grand Slam champion. You played in Australia as well. Do you think that facing a test early on actually helps you at majors?
That's a tough question, because, as a player that is, seeded and sometimes even has a bye on most of tournaments, you're getting used to kind of having these first two matches and having them under control. So it's not a case when you have a draw like that. You need to be ready, straight away. And obviously I treat every match, fully professionally, but sometimes you just know that you're gonna have control, and it's different when you play a Grand Slam champion or a player that can play good. So I wouldn't say it's easier, because on Roland Garros, as you could see against Naomi, I could be out early. It's a little bit harder even, but on the other hand, when you have these stressful situations or tight moments early in the tournament, when you're gonna have them, in the semifinal or something, you're not gonna get so stressed because you'll be already, used to it, and you'll be already kind of in the rhythm. But first, you need to get through these first rounds.
Sammy from there. Hi, Iga. Well done today.
Thank you.
I know you always like to walk on with the headphones. Just wondering what was on the playlist today, and does the music get more heavy as you go through into tournaments? Do you have final songs that you reserve for finals?
I have the same playlist since beginning of last season, so it's pretty boring. Usually now it's when I'm walking on the court, it's the Rolling Stones. So yeah.
Charlie?
I just wondered, when you're at Wimbledon, not at the club, what sort of things you like to do kind of in your off days and that kind of thing, the things you've done?
Well, I'm staying here at Wimbledon, so there's not much to do. Usually I kind of changed my routine for the past year and a half. I've been going out more often, but here it's not easy because in the village there are only probably tennis fans, so everybody will recognize you, and I'm the kind of person that likes to have my peace, when I have time off. But maybe I'll try doing that because there's not much to do besides watching tennis and going to some nice restaurants here. So I'll see. But obviously, as usual, I'm going, to parks and see some nature. So hopefully the weather is going to be good and I'm not going to be forced to stay in.
Can I just follow up as well on the previous question about what Rolling Stones song is it and what else is on the playlist?
Honestly, I don't want to give titles because I already have great songs that really pump me up, but then everybody made such a big fuss about it that I felt like it wasn't mine anymore, if you know what I mean. So I want to give it kind of to myself, and but I'm going to share it when I'm going to change the playlist anyway, so just be patient.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
If I could, it's early in the tournament, so I'd like to ask a restaurant-related question in a way. If you could invite any 3 tennis people to a nice gathering, a restaurant, a walk in the park, what would those 3 tennis players you would invite?
Well, for sure, Steffi Graf. I would love to talk to her and meet her and share some experiences. also, I think Maria Sharapova, because we never really, talked, because she kind of retired when I was still, going up, and I feel like she made some good decision off the court in terms of her business, and she handled everything well. So you can kind of take example from her, and Serena.
Was it Steffi's forehand or her focus and discipline that you would say more inspired you?
Yeah, her mentality. It's hard for me to compare our styles, and obviously we're playing in different, eras of tennis, so it's kind of hard to find the same things, especially with her, backhand and her slice and her volley, and me not being able to play this kind of things. So more about mentality.
Okay, we can take one. Is that a follow-up or?
Sort of, yeah. Is that all right?
You can try.
Sorry, Iga, this might be a blanket no, but I was wondering, you talk about mentality. Have you ever chatted to Robert Lewandowski? Obviously, you're both like elite performers in your own country. Have you ever had a chance to meet and chat about mindset or anything?
We've met, but we never had time to chat about things like that, because when we met, there were so many photographers suddenly around us that it wasn't, smooth. We met at the gala that we have every year in Poland, where they are giving awards for the best athletes. So it was 2020, yeah, and we had 30 seconds to talk. So yeah.
We're going to switch to Polish questions now. Thank you.
Thank you.